Back in this video, I'll be solving little problem 304 in some query to the immutable. So given a 2D matrix and the multiple queries of the following type, calculate some of a rectangle defined by upper left, lower right, non-matrix class, returns the sum of elements, defined by this upper. Okay, so this one is, again, if you know, you know. But essentially, the idea that we are going to use is prefix sum, but we'll always store in this value prefix sum of the square. So it will go like this. This will be 3, 3, 4, 8, 10. Then for this one, it will be 8. So it will be 5, but plus 3, that's 8. So that's this one. But yeah, we'll need to kind of do it 2 times. So one time will be just these. So 3, 3, 4, 8, 10, 5, 11, 14, 16, whatever. And now we are just going to add, and in second pass, we'll go through all of them and just check the previous row and add it to here, this position. So essentially we'll have this and we'll add this, or if we are here, we'll have this and we will add what's here. If we are here, we'll have this and we will add then all of this. So that's kind of the idea. But how to calculate this one? So we will have these whole area. So to calculate these, we take this area, we subtract this area, we subtract this area, but we will need to add again this area because this was subtracted 2 times. So there are a lot of things to do. So let's begin. Let's have rows is equivalent of matrix, calls is equivalent of matrix 0. So rows and columns, okay. And now we'll need prefm, prefmx. Let's call it pre. And pre will be it will be 0 times calls plus 1 so for in rows plus 1. Okay, so now we have bigger matrix so that we can so if we have this example, if we go out of bounds and do this, we will not have any issues. We will not go out of bounds, that's the idea. Okay, so I have this. Now we need to do the calculations. So so for row in range from 1 actually from 0, don't need to write it, row in range of row, that's how we get it, and for range call, so what do? We'll go column by column. We'll take what's in previous column, add what's in current, and just keep it together. So self.pre of row +1, call +1, plus equal matrix of row column. So we'll have here something, we'll start with this position and we'll add to it what's here. And also what's in previous one. So pass up. So what's in previous column, if I'm correct. So first this will be, we'll start with this one, we'll add 3 and we'll add 0. Then for this one we'll have 0, but we'll add this 3, so it will be 3. For this one it will be 1 plus this. Okay, so this part looks good. We do that for each row. And now that we have all the rows like that, we need to just add upper part of it. So similar to this. So what do we do for this one? We need to add what's, well, can I actually do this immediately? Well, I can. Not sure why I wanted to do this separately. Oh. So just row will be previous and this will be +1. So let's take a look again. What are we doing? So we have zeros here and zeros here. We come to 3. So this will be the first one. So this one is equal to 3 plus, so 0 is start value. It will be plus 3 for this. Also what was previous and what was above. Okay, so this will stay 3. This will be again 3 because nothing is here, plus 0. This will be 4. This will be 8 and this will be 10. Now when we come here, this will be okay, I cannot do it. So this would be 5 plus 0 from the previous column plus 3 from the previous row. So this would be 8, and then here we will already mess up because we would do here. Okay, so I cannot do it actually. I'll need to do it 2 times. So this is the idea from the previous row. We'll just take, okay, yeah, this should be it. And now we need to do this region. So what do we return? We return So if we have, let's imagine we have just row 2 and col 2. So that should be, yeah, that's the lower right corner. So if we had just row 2, col 2, we would return self dot pre of row 2 but plus 1 because of that thing, or because of the first row, col 2 plus 1. So we will have this, and now I would need to subtract. So first let's subtract this part. So we are subtracting row 1. Okay, I'll need to think about this one. So if it was 0, I would subtract, if it was 0, 0, I would subtract 0 and everything up until here. And that's again col 2 plus 1. Okay. Then our thing, row 2 plus 1 col 1, I think this, but we need to add, if it's 0, then we need to add 0, so should be pre of row 1 col 1, if I'm correct, because we want to include that, we want to include this. Okay, let's give it a try. Rows, 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 cols, rows, cols. Okay, so a bit too much. Let's think again. So we are, in case of this, we would add row 2. Let's just print, I moved by 1, but I need to check it out. So print self.pre. Let's see what we got here. So self.pre is, and we have maybe this would be better if we print actually this. I don't care about this now. So for the first one, it's 46. And we have 4. We have 10, 15, 19, 20, 22. Where did I get this? Okay, this is pretty out of it. So first it's col 2 plus 1, and we had what? Yeah, sorry, what's the first example? So, it's 8. How did I get 48? That looks 46. That looks too much. So let me check once more. Upper left is this, lower right is this. Well, this should be everything. And that's 3, that's 4. Maybe the calculation was not good. So this was 3, this was 4. Let's print, seems the calculation is not good. So first it's 0, then 0, and 6. 6. Yeah, this is outright wrong. Yeah, I don't need to... Yeah, my bad. This was the issue. I don't need to calculate it twice, I just need above 1. Okay, yeah, copy paste error. Okay, so this looks better. And it works. So yeah, hard to tell about this one. It's kind of, if you know the approach, then if you know the idea, then it makes sense a lot. If you don't, then you can get entangled with this too much on the wrong way. So yeah. Okay, let's see complexities. So space complexity of, well, I would say linear. So row times column. So I'll do it like this. And time complexity will actually about amortized itself 1. Let's see if we can check, or I again did too much. Yes, I pay for premium and can see complexity. Nice. Okay, that's all I got for this one. If you have any questions, leave them in comments. I appreciate you for following and see you in the next video.